All right, good morning. Welcome to the Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30 plus year video game enthusiast and industry analyst. And, that's so annoying. In the morning, sometimes when I set up the stream and then when I go live, it just crashes. OBS crashes. I've just learned you have to prepare for these things. Nothing can ever be perfect. Morning, Ultronymous, GMKillX, good to see you guys. But yeah, I've just learned you got to prepare. So my preparation is when I know it crashes, I just immediately open a new instance, set up the thing again, and just go live. Hey, Midnight Hatter, you know what it's like when this stuff happens. Good to see you. So what's going on today? I'm excited because later today I'm going to Anime Frontier convention here in Fort Worth. I'm right outside Fort Worth. I'm like right in between Dallas and Fort Worth, right next to the DFW airport. It's kind of a cool spot to be in because I'm, in the middle of everything. So I'm hoping to maybe get some cool Gundam or Godzilla stuff while I'm there. I'm going to be going to the Gundam base store. I'm excited about that. And then I'll be doing an interview with someone from Bandai. That'll be a lot of fun. But actually I have a lot of day job work I got to get done before then. So what is going on today? Let's see. Let me go over to this. So yesterday, what did I play? And it's weird that it's in this order, but on stream yesterday I played River City Girls 2. I might jump back into more of that later. But also yesterday I played a little bit of Warhammer Space Marine 2 because I realized, I haven't beaten it yet, and it's a fun game. But I think it has a pacing issue, and it's something that stops me from playing, but I don't think this is a widespread issue. But if it's one of those things where, because it's made to be a multiplayer game, once you beat a level, you then are taken back to your home base. And then before you go to the next level, you have to walk down to this room to talk to this guy. And then walk to this other room to talk to this other guy. And nothing has any bearing on gameplay. It's just filling in narrative. And then, you have to then walk to go to the mission. Then it's like, okay, walk back to the elevator, and then you wait for the elevator. And then the characters are just talking. And during this whole time, I'm like, I really just want to play. So the first Space Marine game, it was level after level. You're just going through and fighting. In this, you finish a level, then you're back at home base, go through a bunch of story and talking. And I think that's why I stopped playing, because I'll finish a level, and then I'm back at the home base, which is probably like a spaceship or something. And then it's like, go talk to so-and-so. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to play something else right now. Because it breaks up that fast-paced combat. Because when I'm in the game, graphics are amazing. Gameplay is fun. It's just, in between, it just breaks up. And I'm like, I'll go do something else. I want to beat it, but the pacing kills it. Another game I was playing yesterday, Delta Force. So this is in a sort of open beta right now. I only got 21 minutes in. It's really not a lot of time, but it was enough time to say this is fun. This harkens back to kind of classic Battlefield 2, more specifically. I had a lot of fun with it. One interesting thing is it doesn't seem like there's gamepad controls. I don't mind too much. I like mouse and keyboard, but I tend to prefer gamepad. I know this is weird. This is a reverse of like 15 years ago. I prefer gamepad if I'm playing multiplayer, and I prefer mouse and keyboard if it's single player. I don't know what it is, but it used to be reverse. It used to be gamepad for single player. And this is what it is, and it's very interesting. I think over time, generationally, gamers have perfected use of the controller. Like, I think there was a time where a controller was a hindrance and the mouse and keyboard was just better. But while I think a mouse does allow for, that more precise aiming and shooting, if you really nail down the dual analog stick with the strafing and the moving and the fact that your fingers are all on all the buttons, you can actually get to your next action quicker. Whereas with a keyboard, sometimes you have to move your hand around on the keyboard to click the key you want. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is I don't think one is necessarily faster than the other. I think I've learned that. And I remember my brother and my younger brother, we first came to this conclusion. I think when Crisis 2 had its multiplayer and we were playing and we were like using gamepad and just owning, and we're like, I think it doesn't matter. And also during that time, yeah, in the like late 2000s, early 2010s, mid to late 2000s, using a dual stick controller still, it wasn't in practice as long as a mouse and keyboard was. Mouse and keyboard since the 80s, and sure, 3D movement wasn't until the 90s, but people were well acclimated to that before the gamepad. So I think we've just come to a point now where there's all kind of equal. Ultramus, would Godzilla be a Gundam or would it be Mechagodzilla or Mugera? Yeah, that's a good point. So I would say more towards a Mechagodzilla, although even though Mugera, if I'm saying that right, is more of a general mecha, and Mechagodzilla is based off of Mechagodzilla. What's interesting about Gundam is a lot of the mobile suits have this design element to it where it's designed to look a certain way. And I think Mechagodzilla is more that than Megara. Megara, it looks like it's all function. But good question. I remember before launch, they were really hyping up exploration, interacting on the ship. I forget its name. Yeah, so there's a lot of that. And that's the thing, like, I almost feel like that's just there. Here's the other point. If you're big into Warhammer 40K and Space Marine, then that is awesome. Because that's a part of the world you're then kind of interacting with. I wish they had an option for playing single player where it's just one level after another instead of the breakup, because I tell you, and I don't know if this is a thing that happens, but I then stop and I'm like, I'll play something else. And you know what? People have been really saying good things about Space Marine 2. That's the thing. Like, that one has been pretty popular. But I wonder if it's one of those things where it's just a vocal minority, but not like really a minority, but like for those that are talking about it, it's all good things. It's not one of those divisive games. But yeah, that's all I did yesterday. 21 minutes of Delta Force, about 30 minutes of Space Marine, 24 minutes of River City Girls too. All right, and then I do have some other demos I'm going to jump into real quick, but yeah, Amazon Prime, if you have Prime, there's some free games, which again pays for it. My wife and I, we had canceled Prime. We're like, do we really need it? And then we were calculating, and where I live too, I was just talking about right next to the airport, everything can be next morning shipping, everything. So we're kind of lucky in that way. But then just considering the free games you get, like Dredge is a free game, and Dredge is supposedly has, and I don't think it opened back up, a Godzilla DLC. So there's that. Okay, cool. Yeah, this all opened up. So in GOG is pretty cool, even though it's not showing the full screen. It does have a thing where all your games that are installed can show up in one place. So I kind of like that. Black Future 88. Yeah, that's something I haven't even touched yet. So if I go to owned games, and yeah, this is, I guess, almost every platform. Let's see, if I was to go to search is probably the best, because I wanted to see if, Dredge isn't on there yet. I'll have to figure out what that means, because yeah, I wanted to look for the DLC. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, there's a lot of Dredge stuff. Let me move this over a bit. Yeah, so the game is $39.99. I guess this is a complete edition, and I got a free thing. Yeah, I'm not seeing. I must be thinking of another game. I'll have to check back later on that. But anyway, yeah, if you have Amazon Prime, I found out it's actually super easy to connect Bluetooth controllers to a Fire Stick TV. Yeah, I got one recently because Game Pass now has it where you can just stream from it and plug it in, and yeah, yeah, that and Luna makes the Fire Stick a really good idea for playing games. Okay. Let me type in something, actually. Dredge Godzilla. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, no. You know what I'm thinking? That's Dave the Diver. But I think it had Dredge DLC. That's where I'm getting confused. So I'll need to try out Dave the Diver later. Um, oh, it even automatically knew to search that for me. I don't like that, but let's look real quick. 1999 for the game. I'd have to check all the DLCs, but because I don't know where that would be. But yeah, I'd like to try that out sometime. But here's the thing: management, casual. Those are two things that I'm not interested in. That's why I haven't jumped on this yet. Something else, real quick. The Thing Remastered is now available. I know they had announced it. Didn't know when it was coming out. It dropped yesterday. I was thinking of buying it, but I don't want to spend money right now. But this is a fun game. I played it back in the day. It's a sequel to The Thing. It's the movie. It's really good. It's like a survival horror game. It's Resident Evil, but it has some good action. I want to play this again. Very fun. This is a game I've been looking forward to. It's finally got a release date, April 24th, 2025. That was a long time ago. It might have been 2 years ago, maybe, where I did the demo. Yeah, it was a demo that they came out with, and then I played, and I like it. It's really just another Command and Conquer. I mean, isn't the music even being done by Frank Klepacki, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, but it's definitely my type of thing. And then this looked pretty interesting. It's a Metroidvania horror first-person shooter, Deepest Fear, which just looks cool. Because it's a first-person shooter and Metroidvania, I kind of like that. It's not like a first-person walking simulator. Is that supposed to show what, like, looking at the map? Deck 1, Deck 2, Deck 3. So yeah, different decks with the... So I like this because it has a map. You're exploring. First person. Yeah, does it say when it's... it will be available for PC via Steam. Our release date wasn't announced. Okay, but that definitely looks fun. And I think that was it for news. Another thing is, it might be tomorrow. I forget when. So Indiana Jones, The Great Circle. That right now, it's going to be on Game Pass. If you purchase it or like buy the special edition or however that works, you actually get it 3 days early. So reviews went out yesterday. I was watching David Jaffe just play for a second yesterday. I didn't want to watch too much. But everything is saying this Indiana Jones game is fun. And from what I keep hearing, it has a lot of exploration. There's so much that you're doing it, but you could just follow the main quest or go to the side and do things. And there's a lot of fighting in it. Even though I saw David Jaffe start a level immediately, he walks, the bad guy sees him, runs up to him, and then he's like beating him up. I'm looking forward to that. I really want to play that. I think it's going to be really good. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is jump into some demos. There's this one demo I wanted to try, but it didn't finish yet. It's called Dungeons Deep. What it reminds me of is that Capcom Deep Down that they announced a while ago. Now, this was like after Souls games first came out and got popular. It was like, maybe it was after Dark Souls. But before Dragon's Dogma, so maybe I don't have the timeline right. Because then when Dragon's Dogma came out, my thought was, oh, this is what Deep Down turned into. But then I heard, no, different developer. Anyway, it's interesting that then someone kind of themselves went to make this. So if you want to look at some of it, I mean, it looks awesome for something I haven't heard of, came out of nowhere. The only reason I know about this is I was scrolling through the Steam demos, which is almost dangerous. It's kind of like scrolling through Netflix late at night trying to figure out what to play or what to watch. Which, by the way, Steven, I've been watching that Wyatt Earp documentary. That thing is awesome. And what's awesome about it is it almost seems low budget, but the storytelling is so good. Anyway, this looks great. What I love about it is just how atmospheric it looks due to the graphics with the lighting and everything, and it kind of has like the scary feel to it. Not much is really happening here. They're kind of just standing around. But yeah, a lot of these shots look like Capcom's Deep Down demo, even with the dragon there. I'm looking forward to it. Even some of the reviews are, you know, recommended, what was it? Mostly positive. And again, this is just the demo, and it doesn't really have anything. Apparently it's one level, but some high level items. Yeah, as soon as that's done, I'm gonna play it. Let's see, okay, there's a couple games here I want to try, and we're just gonna try and see what happens. I forget what some of these are. You know, one thing I realized was messing with my streams when I was playing some games. So there was a couple things going on. One, I was having the Steam recording happen. That can't happen on some games. Two, if it's a highly intensive game, what I realized is I had latency set to ultra low, and that just can't happen. That's why it wasn't able to keep up. Okay. Just waiting for this to... Oh, it's not responding. Close program. Okay, let's try it again. It is a demo. So that could be the thing. Let's try this again. Made with Unity. Not popping up on screen yet. Let's see again. Oh, not respond. Okay, we're not going to be playing that. It's called Exxon. Let's do a screen share to look at it. It's just this. It's a first-person shooter. It just looked pretty neat.
To conduct with you.
Just because I kind of like the art style, looks kind of different than
navigate such dire
recent. I mean, not too different from Doom, I guess, but a lot of shooters coming out lately have been roguelikes, and I'm trying to play things other than that. All right, so now we will try another game. Let's do this. It's called Jet Attack. I have no idea what to expect. I like jets. No, I like jets. I like to attack with jets. So it sounds like it could be good. But these demos, it's like you can never guarantee they're gonna run. Yeah, my computer, or the thing itself, is having issues trying to load. Okay, there we go. Let's yeah. Let's do this. I don't know if it should be mouse keyboard. I don't even know how this plays, except I saw jets. Down here it says dogfight, but at the top it says, oh, game. I can't select game modes. Okay. Let's just do a dogfight. Oh, this is sick. Okay, the controls, I think because it's loading the graphics. Let's just start with this F-22. Okay, so what is going on here? Oh, this is pretty neat. I died, I ejected. Okay. I kind of like the idea of this. Except I keep dying. But I successfully ejected. Alright, what are some other buttons? Nope. Nope. Eject. Oh, that was sick. So that's what looks like is the fun about this, is trying to figure out... See, this is how they need to make a Gundam game also. It's like, how can you do these battles and not... What do other buttons do? Oh, there we go. Okay, what happened? Oh, eject. Nice. Oh, that's cool. I can see the other guy when he ejected. Alright, and then... Okay, there's other things like Cobra. Hold on. Let me try this again. Yeah. What is... Oh, there we go. I see. So with the right stick, you can kind of control... Oh, God. Yeah, with the right stick, I guess you can kind of sort of control your height, but I'm not too sure. Okay, so I know what I need to do when the missile comes out. All right, let's... Oh, game over. If this is $5, I will buy it. Like, that is cool, but super... Although there's missions, game modes, I think as a demo, proof of concept of gameplay, it's interesting, it's cool, it's different. Oh. Nice. I don't need VSync. Okay, so I can turn up... let's... Okay, here's some... Oh, some other buttons I did not know about. So B's brake, Y's afterburner, eject, change weapon, maneuver, that's the right stick, landing. Okay. I think this is really cool. I think just as a demo, there's really not much to it. You know, so... Oh, hey, Talos, good to see you. So yeah, as a, you know, demo, there's not much to it, but as a proof of concept, it's pretty cool. Okay. Let's check out this other game called Into the Inferno. This looks like a Zelda-like. That was like the first thing I noticed. Let's see, game capture. Okay, looks like Dark Souls 3 right there with the sun. So there's probably a story, but you know me. Okay, oh, look at this. It's like, I don't know if I want to touch it or hit it. Oh, look at that. You get a dodge. Okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. This pushes up. Well, yeah, okay. I was just messing around. All right. Yep, love how this is just like a Zelda game, but we'll see. And yeah, there doesn't seem to be much audio even for me on this. Interesting that. Okay, so B is my bow, if that's needed. B? Nice. Another bow? Okay. Or like a boomerang. Oh, God. Oh, can't attack them. Or they have to be... Yeah, there we go. I could boomerang, can I? Okay. Nice. This is cool because it's like straight to the action. I wonder how many keys I can like carry at once. Okay, no that. Okay, maybe I have to unlock that sometime. Looks like areas I would bomb if I had a bomb. Wait, but I lost the keys? So maybe you have to like do it in an order. Alright, I'm gonna check something real quick. There's no pause button. There's no pause or map. So this is super hardcore. Like, yeah, there was nothing there. Oh. Really no sense of idea of where to go. Lots of dead ends. Okay, and the emeralds seem to stay on the map and not like just disappear too quick. Now also at the bottom, it's showing out of like 90. So that could just be the limit, or I need 90 for something, because it was weird to be in that room and get the key but not be able to do anything with it. Like, yeah, this is just a big room of this stuff. So maybe that was kind of the point. Let's see. I kill these guys? No. Right. Let's head back up here, and I think there's some areas I didn't get to yet. No, these just reappeared, so I don't think it matters. Wait, press Y? Oh, so you collect the crystals to then... Oh, okay, so I guess it does work that way. You collect... I don't know. I'm liking this, though, because it is kind of classic gameplay. It's really tight, and it feels really good. I only have one life, though. Yep, there we go. So that was a spike floor. Oh my gosh. Well, I wonder if I have iframe. Yeah, I have iframes when dodging. Although, still got to be careful. But I love that. Oh, now rocks are falling? Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess you can figure, although, what is taking so long? Unless I need to, like, do actual sword attacks. And then he got me. Oh. Then I died again. So I don't know if it's one of those things where you just have to wait a long time. Although it seems to be doing a new form now, so it's like... Are we getting close? Okay, that's the tough thing. It's like I have to attack, but then dodge that. Yeah, there we go. Keep dying. I keep coming back to life, though, so that's something. Oh, did you see that? My sword was, like, shooting stuff. That, like, pity attacks or something. Alright, I'm trying to figure out what to do here. Just takes some time, although that was a lot of dying, so... I wonder if there's some sort of... Oh, and then it just closed. So... That was actually pretty cool. That was called Into the Inferno. Let me screen share the store page. It just is available. It's available, but coming soon. And it says release date December 4th, but that's the demo. Is there a... Okay, the actual store page. Just coming soon. Okay, I'm gonna add it to my wish list because I liked it because it felt like that classic Zelda gameplay from like Link's Awakening, Links to the Past, but it was like it was a lot like quicker and faster. But I didn't really understand too much of it unless the demo was easy on you, like how I would die and then just come back. But it does seem like the bosses take a lot of hits to kill. I think it's supposed to be, yeah, collect soul crystals to access the boss room. So yeah, it's about exploration, finding crystals to unlock. I kind of like that idea of exploring to get everything you need to then get to the boss room. I like that. That was cool. So, all right, guys. Well, I am going to bounce. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, thanks for joining. So yeah, again, it's Friday. That's awesome. I won't, be doing this tomorrow. So I guess I'll see you guys back on Monday, and maybe I'll have some updates from Anime Frontier because there's a game dev that's actually going to be there. Inti Creates. They were the ones that worked on. They were contracted, I think, to work on Bloodstain. So, I mean, I'm not expecting any content from that, but it could be interesting. So, all right. I'll see you guys later.